9 weeks ago, I was speaking at a memorial service for my father and found myself talking about money. My father was never one to spend money. He grew up on a farm during the worst of the Depression. His father died when he was 11, and he was told he would need to help his mother run the family farm. They sold a horse, rented out land, and with the help of his older sisters who got jobs, they survived. 3 years later, his mother died. He was an orphan at 14. The lessons he took away from his childhood were to always save for a rainy day and to take care of your family. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. When I remember from early on was my father was always saving. He taught us the difference between needs and wants. By my father's definition, I had many wants and few needs. Our consumption-based society uses marketing and peer pressure to convince us our wants or needs. Material things and food will soothe us. Now, when even going out to buy groceries is a risk, I ask myself, do I really need to go to the grocery store today? And then I allow the craving for chocolate to pass. My father was right. It wasn't a need. I used to think my father was cheap or frugal. He didn't buy into the idea of instant gratification or you deserve to treat yourself. On the other hand, with a meager salary, he was able to help all 4 of his children, as well as his grandchildren, with the cost of college. Yes, he was frugal, sometimes to the extreme. He drove us crazy, but he was an example of someone who managed his money with intentionality. As a result, he had money to spend on what truly mattered to him. During the COVID-19 shutdown, we have a unique opportunity to find out what we treasure, the things that are no longer easily accessible. How much do we miss them? What would we be willing to pay a lot for that we cannot have right now? I was on a train returning to Boston when I learned my father's death was expected at any time. I wasn't going to be able to get to Rochester, New York in time, and not until the next day. I spent that train ride texting and talking with my family and my ASC community. Barb Seidel offered to pick me up at the train station. Seeing Barb and receiving a huge hug was priceless. I held that connection as I waited for my father's passing around midnight. During this time, many of us cherish the connections we have with our spiritual community through Zoom. How do you place a dollar value on this? With our habitual routines stripped away, we have the opportunity to listen to our heart tell us what is important. We have the chance to align our financial commitment to Arlington Street with our heart's desire. I will always hear my father's voice asking, is it a need or a want? And my answer will be, Arlington Street Church is a need, and I want to give generously.